Right, welcome back to F-Zero X Climax with Captain JJ back at the helm. After doing the rival, we're now moving upwards to Mrs. Arrow with Queen Meteor. We did the King Meteor earlier, but now it's the turn of her husband, Mrs. Arrow. So, Queen Meteor is a slightly heavier version of King Meteor. Mrs. Arrow herself doesn't make any appearances in episodes 27 through to 39. Yeah, bye-bye. So, I don't really have a lot to say about her in terms of her appearances. But what we do know is that she's the husband of Super Arrow. And they're not exactly the most intelligent people. Her intelligence is actually toned down in the anime, in comparison to the game continuity. In the game continuity, she can speak with Ultraman in a language most humans find unintelligible. She's a very clever woman who used to be a circuit model before marrying Super Arrow, and she's a capable pilot herself, better than Super Arrow, and he admits that. In the anime series, it's a similar sort of thing. She has a strong sense of justice as well. Her most notable appearance in the anime was episode 16 and 20, but they were covered in the last episode. But for a recap, 16 even, she was involved in the sandwich technique boost, helping you to get back into contention. And she was also suspicious of her husband trying to help Sophia, Miss Killer in disguise really, or people who weren't as stupid or naive as Super Arrow is. He's a bit of an intelligent lump of time, but there you go. I said it out loud, didn't I? So we go on to our next track. That track went pretty well. We now move on to the next one. Falcon possibly fell off, especially if Gunman Shiro got ahead of him. No, he didn't. He just dropped 7th. That was it. It was Biorex that crashed out because I put too much energy loss on him. So now we move on to Half Dome, one of those trickier tracks, especially with an E-grade body machine like Queen Meteor. Definitely have to make sure I get. Oh, I am definitely going to put Falcon out of the running here. Not yet, anyway, but he's close to being knocked out of the running. I mean, if he runs into me, he can be out of it. So many of them fell off just like that. I mean, come on, it's the AI, but play with me now. I did say this was one of the hardest tracks, but I didn't expect everybody to fly off on the jump now. But Falcon doing a stellar job considering he's got very little energy. And I've also got very little energy too, because this is an E-grade body, don't forget. Against B-grade grip and boost. Yeah, I definitely need body strength here when it comes to these tracks.
Show me your moves.
Ooh, there's a follow. Tell you that in a minute because I just need to get clear of this track with Mrs. Arrow and Queen Meteor. Just about avoided the wall. Let's have a look. Who is it? Reens with the follow. Thank you very much. Joining me on F-Zero X Climax. I'm doing Queen Meteor Sensei run on the Gold Cup. So now on to Key Break, another standard novice track. So we go again. So, Queen Meteor on this track. Oh, 4 machines taken out there, nice. And I think I'm going to get a divorce after this. I've just taken Super Arrow, who's Mrs. Howard's husband. But yeah, that's going to be an awkward conversation a bit later on, isn't it? But I did get a spare machine out of it, though. If you get 5 machines off on any track, only redeemable once, you get an extra machine. So I got that one, which is nice. So Mrs. Howard doesn't make too many appearances in the anime. Her last major appearance was episode 21, the infamous female racers episode where, well, let's just say it descended into war. And there was no males to try and... No males were allowed to try and sort it out, so all women had free reign to do whatever they wanted to do. So much so that even Black Shadow got a bit scared. There is a saying for that, which I'm not going to say, but you get the idea. Don't want to get myself... Well, you know. Okay, that worked out pretty well, actually. That worked out well. That worked out fine. Doesn't necessarily matter which ones I took out. All I know is that I took a lot of people out. Now it's on to Slip Down, which is another Novice standard track in Climax. Let's keep it going. Right, this track might be a little bit of a struggle here, depending on how I can get past these races. I didn't get that boost, unfortunately. Okay, so that's alright actually. Good start so far. Did what I needed to do there, that's good. Yeah, Meteor was one of those people who got kidnapped along with Super Arrow. And she got a bit annoyed when K-Allen made fun of her and her husband. But then, it's not like Super Arrow was the only one to attempt to try and get them out of the situation they were in before Samurai Gore came around and saved them all, much to his... And then, to his exasperation, found them all fighting over petty little things like the hair. I mean, it was K-Allen who had the problem with the hair. Yeah, and then got them all into the room in space. I think it would have been better if he just left them there, let's be honest. To settle they let settle their differences on track, which was possibly not the greatest idea, but Meteor was one of the more tamer ones, one of the more sound individuals until she got until her husband was insulted by Mrs. Brilliant. Who's not in this build because she doesn't exist in this build. But I got through that track very well though. I got it through well. Okay, so that's good. Doesn't matter who was asked for that one. I mean, it doesn't matter who was asked. Now we're on to Eagle Circuit. Now this track will be difficult. For an E body grade machine like Mr. Zero, this will be difficult. I mean, really difficult. But we're gonna go for it. Let's go. Oh, let's took out the aforementioned H-Town as well. We can imagine. Got a bit of a helping hand there, which is nice. But now, let's see what we can do here. It's vitally important to hit these plates when it's the first lap. Oh, flipping egg. Black Shadow, definitely. He is on a lot of naughty people's list, along with Drac as well. Oh, come on, Drac. At least work. Oh, come on, Drac. I'm not an enemy to you, for goodness sake. Unlike Dark Minion. That's Gusto making its exit. Oops, shoot, that did not. Bye bye, Black Shadow. Can't believe I managed to get him off with an E-body. The one thing that's good for me is manoeuvrability. Captain Falcon's definitely made his way to the exit door because he crashed out. And then now it's vitally important that I catch up. Because between Blood Falcon and Michael Chain was because Michael Chain has blown up. What? Whoa! That was definitely on the close side. But ultimately I survived, so I can survive for another day. But it does mean I've got to try and catch up with Blood Falcon again. Which is definitely doable, based on that performance on that lap. Very close to taking him out there. Yes, I am watching it, don't you worry. Only 13 of us left now. Unlucky for some, eh? And amazingly, some of these are majority of these are E grades on the body. But I've got through it, that's a good thing. That's good. Alright, now for Lost Way, which is the finale of this. This is the finale, so we go, let's go for it. Alright, so time for Lost Way, which is the last of the tracks here. It's also the only master difficulty track in this cup. One of two in the master cup. The other one being Arch Hill. No, that's expert actually, that's a lie. The other one was, this is the only Master Cup track in X Climax. This is based on Lost Way 3 of the Gold Cup. Yeah, maybe I am one in front, but I've still got to get to the finish though, haven't I? This track in Climax was feared because of no balls. And if you ask me, my sadistic self wanted to do every customizable track in Climax on Illusion. That's not quite working out the way I wanted it to, but I'm still managed to get through this reasonably comfortably, but I'm not taking too many liberties here. Yep, done. Taking a few liberties here. Slow down a bit. Meteor is a pretty nice machine to drive though all the time. The B grip of the B grip and the B boost is definitely helping her out. Slightly heavier though than King Meteor, which is a bit of a detriment. But it's not too much of a detriment. That worked out beautifully. And no deaths either. So, a perfect run. Tanaka remains at the back. Tanaka dropped another 4 places. Shame. There we go. So, quite a successful run, I shall say. Of Gold Cup Sensei with the Queen Meteor. So, I stated previously in the anime, Miss Sao doesn't make any appearances in episode 27 through to 39. her last major appearance was in episode 21 with the women's race, but she is meant to be a good pilot, but unfortunately made dumb by the anime, and I'm not exactly best pleased that she was one of the more clever individuals of the game series. But anyway, it's the podium time. Now, third place is Jodie Summer with the White Cat. Second place is Samurai Ghoul and the Fire Stingray. And last but not least, the winner is Mrs. Arrow and the Queen Meteor. And that is taken from episode 16. I can tell that because of the sunset and the rise. And that takes place towards the end of episode 16, one of the last actions of that episode. But if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, share. These videos will come out every Monday and Friday, so subscribe to the YouTube channel and get watching. We'll see you in the next machine.